that's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ Hill, still trying to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him on.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, he shifts past him. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And the Eagles first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Philadelphia.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now Hurts going to keep it running left. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 49 yards. And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Let's go now. Yellow, go. Hut, hut.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready?
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Set, ready. Slide through. 50. Strike. Check striking. Use yellow. Black swap. Needle blue. Ready, ready.
Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Spinning away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll get it forward to him on a touch pass. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good.
Boy, a effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give them that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Play action. Here's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it won't leave him now with a third down situation.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner, put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time day on the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
But now it's Goddard, the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 9.
Good, set.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's complete to Brown, right side. And the Eagles are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Barkley is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Great. Set.
Barkley again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Micah Parsons coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Shifts by him. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Black, 90, cut.
Quickly out wide, this is Watson. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Drill green. Green Jack. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Ready. Black shot. 52 blue. Hey, go Fury. Needle blue. Hut.
Here's Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Love looking to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Now Love. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Yellow. Blue striker. Set.
Throwing. Love. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft from 8 yards out. And the Packers are back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Eagles 10, Packers 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react.
Josh Jacobs, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Down the left sideline. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And out of bounds right around the 20. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw again. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, good job defensively to recover.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. This is caught. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Able to slither by. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They're going to run this with a tight end. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Set, hut. 33, yellow. Check, Fury, hut.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the Packers' 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
50, green. Hey, go steal. Needle blue. Hut, hut.
Love now. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, he's got some breathing room. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Blue striker. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
17 more yards. That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Slide through. Hut, hut.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their 1st possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trim it, trim it, trim it. Like a Hornet. No.
Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play, and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
A couple of 1st downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
180, 180.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 56 yards. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Packers 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
45, 1. Ready?
Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good for the Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Great, set.
They're going to look to throw to Barkley on the check down. No gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
At the Packers' 4-yard line.
Harris is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Yeah, call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can be...
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Eagles 31, Packers 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Come on, set.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Love. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Set, ready. 45, white. Smith, red. Black swap. Black ultra. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Third and 5.
Great, set.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Love fires that quickly outside.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
42-yard line.
6, mega. Cut.
Now Love. Now a run here, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Let's go smash, red. 50, green. Set, cut.
Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. Yeah, he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
45, white. Claws red. Green jack. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Black Ultra. Hey, go Fury. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.